Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Welcome to Monday. I realize, I acknowledge, maybe that's a better phrase to phrase it, that I am, whoops, a few minutes early. Sometimes the setup takes that little bit of time. So how are you doing? I'm gonna wait a minute here to get people online, see if they come. So I have also created this for people that are not on Facebook. They can join me via Zoom and then be cast here. What am I looking for? I do want to see what's going on live over on the studio page. Okay. All right, we have resistance bands today. So any type of resistance band. Before we get started, if you would please, I don't know where to set that so I can see people comment. Okay, check and make sure there's no holes in your bands, no tears, no rips. I'm using the tube today. You can use a flat band if that's what you have. It doesn't matter. Again, come with what you've got. If you don't have bands at all, you have dumbbells, use those. So we're good. All right, 4:59 here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I do appreciate you being here. There we go. Okay, so from here, we're going to start, and again, standing. So have your feet bare because that helps protect your band. So with your right foot, you're going to put your right foot in the band. You're going to step it forward a little bit, elbows in at your side, and then you're slowly going to curl up and then control it down. So if that's too easy, you can grab down on the band itself. You don't necessarily have to be on the handles. If you have the flat band, you're going to grab it like a ski pole. So go in this way, keep the fingers long, especially if you have fingernails, you want to make sure that it is palm that's touching the band. All right, so you're curling, curl and down, curl and down. So just take your time here. Again, get the resistance that's right for you, and then start paying attention. How are the neck and shoulders feeling? Are they relaxed? So you have the shoulders being pulled back. Elbows are going to stay in by your side. They can come forward a little bit each rep. I'm perfectly fine with that. Again, we've talked about that bicep is a 2-joint muscle. If that elbow comes forward a little bit, we do get into that long head of the bicep even more. Okay, so we got a few more here. All right, and then you're going to release. Don't worry, we'll do the other leg. So now right arm goes overhead. You're going to grab onto the band with your left. And again, no fingernails in. Elbow is wherever you can get it so that you can stay straight. So feet are a comfortable distance apart, and then you're going to have to modulate the band a little bit, how you're holding, so already let go a little bit, so that you can straighten the arm and then slowly release. So as you're doing this, the elbow stays in place, your head stays in place, shoulder stays relaxed. You're keeping a hold of that band behind you. And again, if you have a dumbbell, you're just doing an overhead dumbbell. Keep the wrist straight regardless. So palm to the ceiling, and then it goes to the wall in front of you. Palm to the ceiling. So you're working into that tricep. Okay, and it depends on flexibility through the shoulder as to where it's going to be. So your goal is to be able to get it so it's in line, elbows pointing forward, mostly forward. It can be out a little bit, but we want to avoid the elbow way out. So bring it forward and in as much as you can. So checking in here. How's that tricep doing? I'm not counting. Okay, a couple more. All right, let's do a couple more. And then release, switch over to the other hand. And again, you're holding on with the other hand, elbow to the ceiling. And again, what's comfortable with this elbow position? So this side tends to be tighter. Today it actually feels pretty good, so that's awesome. And then you're going to straighten the elbow. You're going to slowly release. Straighten the elbow and release. And again, if you need to, you can wrap the band around the hand to help control it, because sometimes it does slide. So shoulders are relaxed, core is engaged, long spine. Again, where is that elbow pointing? So I feel this one is going out more. So I'm gonna back off on resistance a little bit and see if I can keep it forward a little bit more. Forward, there we go. I also switched my grip so the palm's facing in toward my head versus trying to go up. That seems to help. Couple more. 1, 2, and then release. All right, now you're gonna hold on to the ends. You're gonna step onto your band. Feet go a little bit away. Thumbs are gonna turn out. So if you have a really short band, you're just gonna do one arm and then we'll switch and do the other. Don't worry, we have a second set, we'll get the other arm. All right, so shoulder blades are back, core is engaged, tall spine, small lift out, and then bring it back in. Small lift out, bring it back in. So we're just working that first 30 degrees range of motion, getting that shoulder blade to mobilize. So watch the core. If you find yourself shifting, make it smaller. Okay, you can modulate intensity a little bit by stepping in on the band if you need. So what works, you can do one hand if you need, or one foot if you need. Alistair says hi, it was his birthday yesterday. My Mr. Handsome here is 11 years old and very demanding, so you can keep going with your shoulders. Hello, Handsome. All right, and then we're going to drop one end of your band, and the other end, you're going to go into shoulders. So starting around that 45-degree mark, or wherever that band lets you go, and down. So keep tension on the band. So mine actually slipped. So I'm actually going to hook my foot around the band, or into the handle. I'm going to step into it, and now it's going to stay fixed. So I can't hit the cat, so I have to move back a little bit farther. Okay, so thumb is still up. So it's still a small range of motion here, but we're working on shoulder versus shoulder blades. The shoulder blade isn't moving nearly as much. This is more shoulder. Uh-oh, Alistair fell over. Okay, he's coming forward. We're good. Again, working different aspects of the shoulder. All right, other side. So I'm gonna take the lesson from this side. I'm gonna go ahead and step into the handle. I'm gonna step on a band. And then we're going into the upper range. And this side feels completely different than the other side. That's actually normal. We use right and left differently. So take your time here, up, and then control it down. Keep tension on your band. Oh dear, Alistair needs snuggles. You keep going. I have to pet the cat. So if you want to do it in a chair, you're welcome to. Boom. Might give you a different range of motion. Again, try to keep that arm mostly out to the side, a little bit forward if anything, but keep the shoulder blades back. Okay, now Alistair's getting the attention he wants. All right, and release. I promised you some more biceps with that left foot forward. So, middle of the band down, step on it with that left foot. So now we're gonna do reciprocal. So one arm's coming up as the other arm is coming down. So it's different stabilization of the core. It's also coordination. I know some of you are like, what, coordination? No, not that. But yes, coordination, we gotta work it. So this also is training, so I didn't engage the obliques. I might be leaning side to side. So the obliques have to engage in order to control that rock of the torso. Okay. Again, where are the elbows? They can stay by your side. They can cheat forward a little bit with control. Alistair's still dissatisfied with the surface around here. He should have gotten his belly rub minutes ago. All right, last set, and release. Pat the cat. All right, so now you're gonna take on hold of the band. You're gonna wrap it around. Hand goes to shoulder. Whatever hand you wrap it around, hand is on that shoulder. Elbow points back, and then you're gonna straighten the band and release. So again, if you can use the handle, feel free to use the handle. Hand can go back. Hand can turn to the inside, your choice. Again, if you need more resistance, you're grabbing closer to where you're holding. Whoop, that's too much. Again, just getting a different angle on that tricep. Relax the neck and shoulders. And again, trying to keep that elbow shoulder width apart. So it's directly in line with the shoulder as if it was going down to the ground. It's just behind the body. Bye, Alistair. Slow on your release. I get distracted sometimes, and I forget. Last one here. All right, then we'll switch it. Wrap around, hand goes on the shoulder, hold on. And again, where do you want that palm facing? You want it back? Do you want it forward? Do you want it sideways? Keep the elbow in place so that shoulder's staying still. Shoulder blade is back, tall spine. Check in, see how you feel. Check in. Notice where the work is being done, on the back of the shoulder, right? Right. Control, you have tension on the band the whole time. Get hair out of your face while you're trying to talk, not fun. Got a couple more here, 1 and 2. And the shoulders are doing a lot of work while you are doing this. So that is it for today. That's on the back of the shoulder, right? All right, whoop. I don't know how I did that. You're now hearing me on Facebook on my phone. So I will see you guys on Friday. Again, we will use bands in a different fashion and see if we can get some of those awesome arms happening. All right, talk to you later. Bye.